at that. My God, you can see for 20 miles in every direction. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful Iowa. Beautiful, beautiful Iowa. Hola. We're out here in Audubon County. It's about 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. on May 14, 2020. If you look at the road, you can see it's wet. We had rain. We were supposed to have a sunny day today. I had a big bike ride plan, but that fell through. Well, I'm out. I want to try to get 100 miles on old Sombra here. So let's go have some fun. A little bit about La Sombra. La Sombra is a 2006, 7 or 8 Honda Shadow. Looks like it has about 16.5 on it for mileage. I got it a year or two ago with a bad fuel pump, so I got it pretty cheap and fixed it. Been a great motorcycle. I just love this thing. La Sombra and the road. There's a pheasant right there. The other day I had a turkey fly up in front of me. There's some deer right there in that bush. I've gone through the gears. I go through the gears in her all the time. It's not a fast motorcycle. It goes straight. Here's more pheasants over here on the left. There's a rooster. A hen just went down the hill. Going through the gears on La Sombra is like old people having sex. Clunky, funky, fun. You know, still a lot of fun, but it's not fast. Anything but fast. But still a lot of fun. Alright, we're coming into Anita. The sign says, a whale of a town. Anita's a little, it's just south of the interstate south of exit, I think it's 70. Oh, it smells beautiful here. I like pines and rain. Love it, love it. I was going to fuel in Anita, but I think I'll put that off. I think we'll hit a juice box in Atlantic, which is the next major town with a gas station anyway. I better cool it. Watch what I'm doing here. The ground's wet. It's a beautiful little town. Lake Anita's that way. Here's their main street. Beautiful little town. It is an attractive little Iowa hamlet. Clock does not work. Okay, we're just about through it. This little town coming up is Wyoto, however you say it. This little blink and you'll miss a town is important because it's the home of the bear. The bear is a 1976. Hang on a minute. The bear is a 1976 Harley Davidson Sportster. It was owned by a friend of mine named Barry. He had passed on. We found the bear in a garage in this town, and it'd been sitting for 18 years, and rejuvenated the thing, brought it back to life. It's almost bone stock. I think the only thing that's not stock on it anymore is are the drag pipes. He had put drag pipes on it. Beautiful bike. Beautiful bike, the bear. Alright, let's keep on rolling. Look at that beautiful sun. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Iowa. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. The sun over the church over there. Iowa land. Yahoo! Well, we've made it into Atlantic, at least the edge of it. What we need here is a juice box. We need to juice this tank up. Got about 145 miles on the tank. So that means we've gone, I had about 100 when we started, so we've gone about 45 miles. Atlantic is the home of Coca-Cola in southwest Iowa, or southern Iowa, or western Iowa. I think Atlantic has about 7,000 people in this town. I'm not sure what their economic base is. Probably farming like everything else in Iowa. I think there's manufacturing here also. Of course, a hospital. The hospital's right up that hill there. I think I'm going to stop at this Casey's right here. We'll juice her up right here. tractors. These are smaller ones. Well, we are on the west edge of Atlantic, Iowa. We're kind of into the edge of the Iowa hill country here. I lived in Puerto Rico for a year or so, and they'd ask me what Iowa was like, and I'd tell them, well, from where I'm at, we think it's hilly, but Puerto Rican would think it was flat because, well, compared to Puerto Rico, Iowa is flat, even in our hilliest areas. The road is kind of slick here. It looks like it's just rained. We haven't had rain in a while, so I suppose it's oily. Look at that beautiful valley. Windmills way up far. This is the little town of Marnie, Iowa, to our right here. The right has just got a little interesting. We're getting a few sprinkles here. Sunny off that way. That's the direction we're going to go. Marnie is known for Baxter Cycle. Baxter Cycle is a world-known Triumph British bike, I should say, British bike place. This building here is full of British motorcycle parts. You can see the gas tanks up on the top. That's one of his warehouses. I don't know how many he has. Let's get up here and see what we can... Okay. This is a little town. I think this town is just 100 people or something like that. It's kind of a mecca for British motorcycle fanatics. Okay, here is his new Triumph building right here. All that's in there are Triumphs. Baxter Cycle over here. He sells Royal Enfield and Triumph, and you see all kinds of exotic things in there, you know. He's got a plethora of very unique motorcycles, not just British. I've seen Ducatis in there and all kinds of things. Okay, my plan was to go to Walnut, which is over there, but because of the moisture, we're heading north now. Elkhorn, welcome to Elkhorn. Elkhorn is known for its Danish heritage. They brought this windmill from I suppose Denmark. Anyway, it's a couple hundred years old. They bought it and it was going to get tore down over there, so they shipped it over here. Here's a sod house right here. Isn't that, I mean, they rebuilt the whole thing, and they've just, it's amazing. They have tours of the inside. They grind flour. Good places to eat. This place here, Larson's. I think we drove by the Norse Horse. That's the other one. Maybe that's it right there. I don't know. I think that was it. And then there's a pizza place. Oh, the sign's gone. Dang. Really good pizza. Anyway, just a little spot on the map. Very pretty little town. If you drive through it, there's some really interesting architecture. We're heading down the valley into the little town of Kimballton. The last town, Elkhorn, is in Shelby County. This is in Audubon County. Kimballton is also Danish. I checked the population here a while back. For this town, it was about 320 people. This is their main street. This is something they built that's interesting. The Little Mermaid, and then they've got little figurines around from the, I think it's Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales. I'll have to bring my grandson here so I can figure more of that out. And then going around the corner here, that is Audubon County's Freedom Rock. Every county in Iowa is supposed to have one of those or get one of those. Some fellow paints them. Very beautiful. Okay, let's keep on rolling. This is Highway 44 we're going to turn right onto right now. There's another one of those red, white, and blue America signs. The guy that made those, he made 4 of them. He should make more. Oh, that guy's me. Ha ha. Wahoo! Look at that. My God, you can see for 20 miles in every direction. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful Iowa. Beautiful, beautiful Iowa. Yahoo! I don't know if you guys have caught on yet, but I love Iowa. I've lived other places equally beautiful in different ways. Puerto Rico was just phenomenal. I lived there for about a year. I lived in the Philippines for 10 years. That was absolutely amazing. I'm amazed I lived through that. The weather, it feels incredibly moist in just the last mile. I don't care to get caught in that. I was going to go up another 5 or 6 miles and then turn, but I think I'll turn here instead. Look at that. Sun over there. Rain over there. We're in the rolling hills of Audubon County now. Soon we'll be home. So there's 2 parts of a motorcycle ride that are really the hardest. It's the beginning, the first 20 miles. You got to get the cobwebs and the dirt and the dust of life blown out of your mind. You know, get into the relaxing part of the ride. And then the last 10 miles, because the last 10 miles, like this last 10 miles, you know, you got to get home, but you don't want to go home. You know, you want to go another 10 miles that way or 20 miles this way, but you know it's going to be dark soon and life's a calling. So here we are. Hey, it's been a fun ride. La Sombra is doing well. La Sombra on the road. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy.